Dan Hils is president of the Cincinnati Fraternal Order of Police. And Dan, welcome to our program here today. 13-year-old is dead, another one charged with murder. What happened there?
Well, Bill, just like is described in Columbus, it was young ladies that knew each other, and somehow they got into a disagreement, and that disagreement led to a stabbing. So you actually had what could have happened in Columbus if it wasn't for the police officer happened here in Cincinnati. A 13-year-old, a very young, innocent, from all we can tell, 13-year-old was stabbed and killed. And I can only imagine that her parents, her family, her loved ones would have loved to have a policeman there that could have intervened.
Oh, Sergeant, were the police called in that situation?
Well, they weren't there on scene. I'm certain they were called afterwards, but they arrived and were not able to do what, the Columbus police officer did, which was actually heroically and saved a life in that particular case.
I wanted to ask you about what your take is on Columbus, and I'm certain you probably never expected to ask for a reaction about what they say on The View, but Joy Behar made this point this week. I just want to play this clip. Watch.
I've looked at the tape and I still can't figure it out. Shoot the gun in the air as a warning, tase a person, shoot them in the leg, shoot them in the behind, stop them somehow. But if the only solution is to kill a teenager, there's something wrong with this.
There's been a lot of questions about that, too, and I know you have a response to that. LeBron James's tweet has been taken down. He tweeted out a picture of the cop in Columbus, and he said, "You're next," and then there was the hashtag accountability. Why no protests or tweets from NBA stars about what happened in Cincinnati?
Well, of course, all the protests, all the tweets are always about police. That's the ridiculousness of this whole situation. In Cincinnati last year, we had 94 homicides, and most of them were black-on-black homicides. Do you know how many police intervention deaths that we had in your hometown last year, Bill? 0. You know how many we've had so far this year? 0. You know how many we had in 2019? 0. None. But yet we had 74 homicides in 94 last year, and 19 so far this year. It's like these leaders are literally stepping over homicide victims to criticize the police. It's insane. What Joy Behar said just absolutely shows she has no sense of reality whatsoever, that she thinks we can shoot guns out of hands. That officer had a fraction of a second to make a decision, and he made a decision that saved a life. He should be heralded as a hero. And to think that these people that are out there that have no clue about what it's like to be involved in a critical incident like that, criticizing police, just shows how senseless they are.
And last point here, and I know you made it here as well. Based on what you have seen in Columbus, take us through the process for how that officer responded.
Well, that officer responded as good as anybody could have. I mean, he had to check his backstop, which means he had to make sure that there was nobody innocent that was going to get shot if he missed a round. He had to, fire very quickly and aim at center mass. That's the thing about what Ms. Behar said that's so silly. It is very difficult to be accurate with a handgun, especially under that type of stress. And again, we're talking about a fraction of a second to make a decision. His actions were unbelievably outstanding, heroic, and this is one of those times again where you saved a life, and to think that he's being criticized is shaking policemen all across this country. That people could feel that way when you're performing at your very, very best, and then people are still going to come out and accuse you of being a killer and all those things.
It's such a tragedy for all involved in Columbus. The neighbors, the girls involved, the family, the victims, the family of the accused, and on it goes. But Sergeant, thank you for coming in today. Dan Hils from Cincinnati. Thank you, sir.